Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm pretty excited about this, honestly, and I've been talking about this for quite a while. The idea for me to first started doing these reactions actually came years ago in a game where, ironically, the Jets got blown out by the Calgary Flames by going down 5-1 in the first. Thank Christ that didn't happen today. No, I'm really excited to do this. Is it kind of like Steve Dangle and stuff like that? Yup. Completely. Because honestly, I totally enjoy watching his videos, and I love the perspective that he gives from Leafs fans, and I'm a Jets fan, so, yeah. That's a terrible excuse, but honestly, it wasn't going to get much better than that. I'm just a very energetic person that likes watching hockey, which, honestly, if these clips by the end of the day don't show that, nothing else will convince you. Or you are deaf. But no, so let's talk about the first game of the 2021 season. It was kind of amazing, because a lot of games today were really boring. Carolina beat Detroit 3-0. That's boring. Oh, yeah, your tears of sadness suck. The Islanders beat the Rangers 4-0. That's boring. This game was way too intense for my liking at times. So we'll get straight into it. Some interesting roster selections. I honestly wanted to see Harkins or Vesalainen in the lineup today. I was annoyed when I saw Trevor Lewis and Nate Thompson in the lineup, because in my mind, I'm just like, this is the same person twice. Why are you here? They did fine, though. They actually did totally okay. I'm just a big fan of Jansen Harkins, and I think he works hard in the lineup to get to where he is, and he could be a solid middle six option. But anyway, so going into this game, I wanted revenge. I didn't forget about what happened last playoffs. I wanted revenge, and I think most of the Jets fans wanted revenge. And we got revenge, but we had to wait quite a while for it. So we'll get right into it. The Jets looked nervous as hell at the beginning of this game. Their puck handling skills in the neutral zone and in their defensive zone was atrocious. There were so many turnovers, and honestly, I'm surprised it took a deflection shot to be the goal that finally broke the ice for the Calgary Flames, because honestly, it could have been any number of opportunities that we were giving them. I think that kind of comes with first game jitters and the fact that, we haven't been on the ice in a long time, and it showed. But no, Forbert was in the lineup actually also as well for defense. So this all leads to Matthew Tkachuk scoring on a deflection shot from Lindholm from the point. I actually have Lindholm in my fantasy pool, so I was okay with this, minimally. But then I realized Tkachuk scored, and I screamed at the TV, "Why is it you?" Because honestly, Tkachuk is one of the people that, at this point in time, are going into evander Kane status of, we don't want to see you in Winnipeg. It was a great tip. Hellebuck had no chance. It made the laser beam of a shot turn into a floater, or just floated over his shoulder. There's not much he could do on it. So right after that, there's another great chance that actually I thought they were going to score. Michael Rasmussen almost gets a chance to score for the Calgary Flames. And Derek Forbert, I don't know if it's with his stick blade, with his leg, he dives across and goes like this, like a goalie hugging his post, stops it, hits off him, goes to Kyle Connor in the corner. Kyle Connor takes about 5 steps and slings it up the ice to Patrick Laine. And Patrick Laine, from about top of the circle, right in a good Patrick Laine spot to shoot it, just rifles it past Markstrom. And this is the type of Patrick Laine goals that you want to see. Goals that are just straight up skill. Like, I love the fact that we can feed him a one-timer, and he's got a spot there. But if those are the only ways he's going to score, you are not becoming a dynamic forward in terms of offensive capabilities. You're becoming a one-dimensional forward. The reason Alexander Ovechkin has so many goals isn't just because he hung out at the side of the boards for 60 minutes, such and such. Like, it's because he actually could score from anywhere on the ice. And Laine, great shot. I thought this was going to be the start of something great because up to this point, Calgary was outplaying us. I was wrong. We sucked for the rest of the period. Calgary would then end up getting 2 more tallies on the board, which were annoyingly bad. Like, the first goal was an amazing play, actually, by Lindholm. Lindholm wasn't on the first one. I'll correct myself there. Lindholm was on the second one and the third one. That's where it was. Lindholm fakes a shot that fools Hellebuck horribly and just throws it across. So Gaudreau pretty much has a wide open net. It's unfortunate that Hellebuck got faked out of the shot, but it was a solid look, honestly. And honestly, that puck shouldn't be able to be maneuvered so easily inside the house. And the fact that it was just shows that there was a lot of problems with gaps in our defensive play. Later on in the period, though, Lindholm would find himself all alone and absolutely fire a laser beam over Connor Hellebuck, who I think might have been getting screened slightly by Nathan Beaulieu, but not a lot. Like, it's just a good shot that beats him over the shoulder. Oh! Yeah, I forgot to mention this. So, the lead up to Gaudreau's goal is a power play. Now, if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan, you know who took the penalty. There's only 2 options. It's either Patrick Laine or Matthew Perreault. It's Matthew Perreault. Matthew Perreault takes a lot of penalties. Matthew Perreault takes a lot of stick penalties. This wasn't a stick penalty, but it was still a penalty. It was a dumb penalty for interference because he didn't get the frick out of the way when he was going to the net. Like, fucking move. Honestly. Like, I was so frustrated because I knew this is the stupid type of penalties that the Jets will take. And the Jets don't have this awe-inspiring penalty kill of the gods. They suck on the penalty kill. We are notably a lacking defensive team. We are the Toronto Maple Leafs with a better budget. Like, we do not know good defense sometimes. And honestly, putting us in these situations is annoying. But I digress. Calgary would take a penalty afterwards. We did nothing on that. Lindholm would score, like I said, and then Hellebuck would make a great save on Matthew Tkachuk, who had a lot of room to look at. Now, this is pretty much the end of the period. Second period happens. I don't know who the hell talked to them in the room, but that was not the same team that was in the first period. Jets came out, they were on something else. Shifley scores on a rebound and an open net under a minute in, and right away I'm getting excited because I'm like, yes, this is it. And I was excited, but my God, did Markstrom have a good job? Like, Markstrom for the Flames was playing great. He was doing really good at controlling his rebounds in a way that I don't think Hellebuck was. Like, if you go back and check the replays, there's a lot of saves that hit him and drop there. And it's not like it's off the chest or anything, so it's, like, egregiously bad. But, like, saves where it's off the pads and you can't control that to a far enough spot away, those are bad rebound controls. And honestly, it was annoying to see. And there was a lot of pressure. Sometimes we got caught chasing hits, which would put us out of position because our breakout didn't look that great. Actually, our zone entry on the power play is always something that bugs me because it seems like teams just make such easy work of the zone entry on us. It's because they stand up at the line. We back in. We always back in. We always go 2 and 2 back. Calgary was standing up on the line when they could. But no, this would all lead up to Calgary taking a too many men on the ice penalty, and then taking a hooking penalty for Lindholm, actually. And then the Jets, Kyle Connor would score from a great pass from Patrick Laine. Actually, in the same type of way that Patrick Laine scores most of his power play goals, was a one-timer kind of on the wall side. Except it was the opposite wall, because Kyle Connor's the opposite hand. Great shot. I didn't think it would get by him. It didn't look like there was a lot to shoot at. But yeah. And so now we're tied, and so I guess now would be where I insert this.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Woo!
I hope that worked. If it didn't, I'm just a shitty magician. But anyway, yeah, no, we're testing, for anyone wondering, no, that camera angle is not the one we're going to use. We were testing a couple. I actually found one I liked, but I have to move it back a bit. But no, Kyle Connor would score to tie the game, and then after this, we take a too many men on the ice penalty, which I like that the commentators point this out. Too many men on the ice is a penalty that gets called by the opposing team's bench 9 times out of 10. Like, if any of you have ever played minor hockey, you have screamed, too many, at the referee. I've been yelled at as a referee about that. Sometimes they've been wrong, but like it's one of those penalties that a team always has the most active involvement in, where it's not like where it's like a hitting type penalty where you just getting mad is enough to really spook the referee into making a call. You yelling too many will make a referee count. And that's exactly what happened. Like, because Calgary had a too many men on the ice penalty, which was a bit odd. It was more of just a delayed change type thing, rather than just, like, sending too many men on. And then Winnipeg, they didn't really show on the replay, but they took a too many men on the ice penalty. Apparently, Calgary was calling for it from the bench, which I would definitely do if I was on Calgary. Now, we would kill it off, thankfully. But then afterwards, oh, I think it's Mikael Backlund, I think. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then oops. We'll get called for a cross-checking from behind on Kyle Connor. And Kyle Connor lands on a bad spot because it's not like he's landing straight into the boards. He's actually landing on, if you look at the replay, he's landing on there's a little divot because for people that like to put your hand on, if you're reaching like this, he puts his face right here. So he gets cut right on the nose. Yeah, right on the wall, like right where you put your hand. That's where his face goes. And I expect this to get at least reviewed. Do I think it's funny. A lot of commentators thought this was terrible. I see that sentiment, but I also see that this isn't really a hard hit. This is just more of a forceful hit, if that makes sense. There's more of a pushing motion than a run-up leading into the action. Like, and those don't hurt as much. Like, that's the difference between me pushing you down as opposed to me going and clotheslining you in the face. You are going to hate the clothesline more than you hate getting pushed down. It sucks to get pushed over, but you hate the impact of the other one. Maybe he gets a game. I don't know. Mikael Backlund I don't really find as a dirty player with a history, so I don't think he'd be really much problem there. But, like, it was annoying to see because right after that, Laine's like, that's it. I'm big man on campus. You mess with my guy. Let's fight. I'm like, no, you score. Like, it's kind of like you get totally parental where you're just like, no, idiot. Perot, do you want to fight? Like, Thompson, you want to fight? Like, Lowry, do you want to fight? You're slow. Like, does anyone else want to fight who's not like a potential 50-goal scorer on a great day in November? Like, what the hell? Honestly. But no, he gets into a scrum with Matthew Tkachuk, actually. Like, it's funny. There was a big scrum, but those are the main offenders there. And good for him. Good for him. He was playing with his heart out, like, there. And honestly, do I get mad at him? Yeah. Did it cost us anything? Nope. So, am I gonna let it slide? Yep. For now. But that'll pretty much take us to the end of the period, honestly. And in the third period, I didn't write many notes because I was just really nervous about this. Because the Jets kept the pressure on in the third period, but the results didn't happen. So it caused a lot of anxiety when you're watching this because you're just like, oh no, what is the narrative going in? Actually, when Scheifele can't be... Okay, so first off, Markstrom wanted to be an adventurer today. He said, I'm going to go on a hike and I don't know where. Markstrom was out of his net more than Ron Hextall was in his entire career. Markstrom would go out of his net, go into the corner where you're not allowed to touch the puck, and just hover around the puck, at least on 2 separate occasions, and then skate back. And, like, you're kind of looking at it like, really, ref? Like, he's not technically playing it. But, like, would I technically get interference if I played him? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, what are you doing? Like, and he almost got burned for it, especially, like, the day after where we see Carter Hart give up a goal like that to Sidney Crosby. People should not be so adventurous with these things. Actually, Hellebuck almost got burned by that in the first period. But honestly, I'm so used to seeing Hellebuck fuck up when he's trying to play the puck, I don't even breathe when he goes behind the net. I just forget to breathe. I'm just like, oh, all right, so 2-0 game, boys? Like, no. Like, I have no faith in him. Markstrom, though, gets stuck at his crease, and Scheifele has a wide open net, and he shoots for where his glove is. I thought we were losing after this. I thought we were going to lose in overtime after this. I stared at that, and I'm like, and that is Calgary's rallying point. They've been on their heels for about a period and a half. That's their rallying point. Nope! Nope! We get to the end of the period. We go to overtime. Nope! And, oh, actually, my bad. Hang on. The Markstrom save. Here. No way! What? What? No way!
First Anderson and then Markstrom. Robs Mark Scheifele. Unbelievable. Possibly the save of the season in game number 1 as he's completely out of the mix.
Yeah!
Tap with Markstrom, who's out of the trapezoid. Empty net. First attempt doesn't arrive, and then look at Scheifele. There he is, and Markstrom. I don't know how he could have got eyes on this. What a reaction as it's the...
Now, nope! Nope, 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 nope! Big ol' nope! Patrick Laine, with his second of the game, 3rd point of the night, would shoot on a 2-on-1 with Neil Pionk. Neil Pionk's not a noted goal scorer, so that's okay. It would get blocked, and then it would bobble right back to him, and he'd just shoot it again. Like one of those just angry kids that, like, they're just trying to open the door, and they're like, no! 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 Like, they're just slamming at it. They don't know what they're hitting.
No, Luca, no.
No, Luca, no. No, Luca, no. Great game. Game of the year. Anyway. Camera guy's an asshole. No, so that leads me to have a full-on... play it. Go, go, go! Skate! Skate! Yes! Yes! Revenge! Yeah, so that happened. I hope we edited out the last thing I said at the end of that video. Did we edit it out? Remember?
We can work on it.
Yeah, okay. I don't want it to get taken down. No, but honestly, revenge. This whole game was about revenge. Like, and that's what made this game more important, because honestly, like, this season is going to be short. And you need to win games, and you need to win them now. Because if you fall behind at this stage, even so early, you're not going to get back into it. Like, you are screwed. Like, Montreal held in to 1 point last night. Montreal. I swear, if I see Ottawa start picking up points right now, I'm gonna be terrified. Like, Winnipeg needs to win. They need to win a lot of games quick. Because it's weird. Winnipeg is usually this team that is solid at the beginning, but sucks. Like, they're the person that they started the marathon sprinting, and they're taking the ambulance to the finish line. Like, it's not even just, Like, they're getting there. Don't worry, they'll make it there. But they don't look like a cup contender when they get there.
I would argue the ambulance is quicker than running.
Yeah. it's very less living, though.
More like dragging them there.
Yes. But no, honestly, like, yeah, honestly, like, I think that's mostly what I have to say for this video. I wasn't really sure where I was going to take this video, how much I was going to really, like, focus on comedy. Also, because it's a very late game, so we didn't have a lot of time to plan all this.
And it's very late right now.
Yes, it's very late right now. It's 12:35, actually. That's pretty early by our standards. We usually record at 3. But honestly, no, like, I'm totally willing to any suggestions you guys have in the comments. Honestly, this is something very new for me. This is something I'm very excited to do, very nervous to do. So I hope it really does turn out well. Yeah, but we'll see you next time. We're gonna mostly try to stick to either the day after the game is played. So it might mean on some doubleheader days that you'd just be watching a video. But these aren't gonna be long ones, I don't think. Like, how long is it right now?
How long is it right now?
Yeah.
We just hit 20 minutes. But
Oh,
this is the first game.
Okay.
This is the
Yeah.
home opener.
Yeah. But no, like, it's just, they're not long videos. They're not like our other ones. And, no, we'd really appreciate it. So, if you like this video, please leave a like. Share it around, please, because honestly, that's a great way to get the message out there. Because even if people don't like it, it's great to hear criticism and hear how I can improve on this. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Even hit the notification button if you want to know right away. And follow us on Instagram at No One Hockey Podcast. And we thank you for watching all this.
Also, check out the new Star Wars.
Yes, check out the new. If you're a Star Wars fan, go check out our Star Wars content because it actually has quite a big amount of popularity by our standards.
The No One Hockey Podcast.
And our No One Hockey Podcast episodes.
And every single video we've ever recorded.
Yes, ever in our life.
Watch them all.
Yes. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And we won. We won. 4-3.